Hey everyone! Welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Hey Tag, how are ya? Alright, finally back to FF14. Okay. Back to doing class quests. I wanted to get through a ton of these this week, but I've been sick and then maintenance got in the way of that one stream I wanted to do, and it's been a week. We're back though. Gonna make some more progress. Ooh, I haven't logged into this all week actually, I don't think. Let's see, I was mining something apparently. What was I mining? Oh yeah, some ore. I was leveling up some trade skills. I haven't checked the lottery actually, so I'm going to go do that quickly before I forget. I didn't check my lotto ticket. Who's online? Ah, Counting's online. Nice. Go to the gold saucer. Hey Freak, how are ya? Welcome to the stream. Go to the cactpot board. See if we get any money. Well, you always make a gain with the jackpot, so you should always do this every week. Even if you only get the consolation prize 3 times. Consolation prize. Consolation prize. Buy my 3 tickets for next week. Buy another one. Yeah, you can buy up to 3 each week. So, yeah, and they go up to 150 MGP each, and for each one I won over 1,000, so there's really no reason not to. Okay, that's that done. Alright, so last time we did Warrior and Arcanist. Yeah, we're working on the Limsa Laminsa classes. Yeah, so Arcanist becomes 2 different classes. It becomes Summoner and Scholar. So we're going to go do both of those today. It's a very interesting class. Let's just go get the different outfits out of my bank. I really like the Arcanist storyline. With that lady and... God, I can't remember her name. That Makote. Yeah, we helped to capture the pirate, the slaver. Yeah, it was good. Okay, paladin, monk, warrior, dragoon, bard, ninja, white mage, black mage, summoner. Here we go. 1, 2. And scholar. Take out the sets so I can show them off as we go through the quest lines. And then the upgraded ones I think are in here. Dragoon, monk, ninja, summoner. I'll take that, thank you. And scholar. I'm gonna have so much stuff in my inventory. Eh. When don't you have lots of stuff in your inventory? In this game. Summoner. Scholar. Summoner. Scholar. Legs. And the boots. Okay. That's a lot. Summoner, summoner, summoner. Let's make sure I did get everything. Yeah, looks good. Okay. let's do summoner first. Because a summoner kind of it's more of, I think it's more of the natural upgrade to Arcanist, and then Scholar kind of goes in a bit of a different direction. Alright, let's do New Game Plus DPS. Summoner. Yeah, so Arcanist, we have a lot of damage over time things we can do, we have a heal we can do, and we summoned carbuncles. So Summoner, well, it upgrades that, obviously, but we shall see. I like the lore, actually, behind Summoner. There's some good... where do we go? Over here. Okay. It's interesting where the summons come from. The real Guildmaster doesn't appear again from the Arcanist one? Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he was a cool character. Where am I going? I don't know. Down here. That's a shame. Yeah, because he also said there's like 100% chance we'll see each other again. So yeah, it seems like they might have just... That might have been a plot thread that they didn't follow up on. That's a shame. It was fun. Go back to the Arcanist Guild. This is where both the Summoner and Scholar questlines start. Once you've finished your level 30 Arcanist quests, then there will be a quest you can pick up from her, and also one to pick up from her, I believe, is a Scholar one. Yeah, we'll do Summoner first. Need to be an Arcanist. Take off my shiny crystal. Austerities of Flame. Greetings, Melchan. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of St. Koinuk, an organisation of some of the finest minds in Eorzea, and they have asked for you by name. It appears that the research the Sons are currently conducting would benefit from the assistance of an Arcanist. Specifically, one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Ymitra, at Upkalu Falls in the nation of Gridania. It's off to Gridania. 618 gil. What if I just use my return spell instead? Back in Gridania. So she hangs around up at this cute little falls area. God, the Gridania music. I will hear it in my dreams for the rest of my life. It's good. Hello, the Dark Knight. Hello, Yumitra. You are Melchan and Gura, I assume? Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you obviously surmise, is Yumitra. I don't know how to pronounce that, so that's what I'm saying. I'm a member of the Sons of St. Koinak. Ours is a Charlayan order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allegan Empire. And in that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allegan mages known as summoners. These were arcane practitioners, said to have the ability to siphon the essences of the primals and manifest this stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an Egi. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the Beastman's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under her belt may even begin on the path of becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Biogot Strike, in southern Thanaland. There shall we conduct a ritual of summoning, the austerities of flame. A ritual of summoning. Over in the desert. The street lights have come on. It's just hit 6 PM in game. I love how you see the lights come on as the sun starts to go down. It's very cool. Zooming around on Maggie. Have fun. Bye. Clunk. Hello? I am here. Greetings to you once more, Melchan. I had a feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in Sagoli Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon an incarnation of the Lord of the Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept this gem. It may appear of little worth, but within its faceted depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now you must focus. Visualize the ether flowing through you, a vibrant current of energy, transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn an Egi wreathed in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar, and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is naught if not fraught with peril. Shiny. Hello. Defeat Ifrit Egi. The heat is almost intolerable. Pray defeat this entity swiftly, Melchan. Oh yes, I should call upon my little carbuncle. It makes a little thing that I should probably destroy. If EG has summoned sprites to do its bidding, have a care they do not surround you. Sprites? Ah, those things. Crimson Nail. Should probably destroy those, maybe. You must shatter the Crimson Nails. They amplify the EG's powers. Heal myself. The Crimson Nails are destroyed. Now is the time to press your attack. Press my attack button. Press all my attack buttons. We did it. Defeated the Ifrit thing. Victory. Most impressive, Melchan. The Fireborn EG has submitted to your will. You have mastered the austerities of flame, and that is no small feat. Pray let us return to Apkallu Falls, that we might further discuss your achievement. Back to Gridania. There's a lot of people around. They need an aetherite up here. This is the closest one, so then you have to run around here to get there. This is truly a momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allegan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit Agi, where Agi translates approximately to pure, or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. As you might expect from an entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in your battles to come. With such an ally at your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in this age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the Agi of Fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of unyielding stone. You once seized victory against the Primal Titan, did you not? Though I admit I am eager to progress directly to the austerities of Earth, we must be careful not to overtax your reserves of strength. Rest well, and spend some time to grow accustomed to your newfound abilities. Once you feel prepared to continue with our historic research, you will find me here, awaiting your arrival with barely constrained impatience. Summoner. You learn how to summon Ifrit EG. Yay! EG? EG. Alright, chuck on that soul crystal. Now we are summoner. And here's Ifrit. Ifrit EG. It's got the horns just like Ifrit. Pretty cool. Little wings in the back. Yeah, pretty neat. It does mostly single target damage. Austerities of Earth. So I can't access her talk dialogue at the moment, but when I originally did the quest line, I talked to her, and she is Y'shtola. Yeah, she's Y'shtola's sister. I forgot Y'shtola's name. Sorry, Y'shtola. Yeah, she's her sister, so that's cool. Goodbye, Carbuncle. Yeah, these summons aren't as cute. But you can change their appearance, which I actually haven't unlocked that yet. We'll do that at the end, I reckon. Titan's essence infuses your aura, Melchan. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Shall we proceed with the austerities of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan EG to your will. According to my research, the most suitable location for the ritual is a place found to the southwest of Alder Springs, in the North Shroud. A heretofore buried layer of ancient rock, exposed by the violent upheavals of the Calamity, has lent the surrounding area an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. I will await you at our destination, Melchan. You thought they looked similar? Ah. Oh, half-sister? Oh, okay. Only half-sister? Alright. North Shroud. Yeah, so the Summoner quest line, it's kind of Pokemon-ish. You go around collecting the different summons to use. Pretty cool. Whoosh. Yeah, there's the place with all the clay golems, so makes sense. It's where we're going to go to learn how to use Earth. The ritual you're about to perform is, essentially, no different from the austerities of flame. Instead of fire, however, you will be concentrating on shifting your etheric balance towards the spectrum of Earth. Once you have achieved the required state of earthen affinity, the primal's captured essence will tumble forth and coalesce into the stony form of Titan EG. As before, you must demonstrate unflinching authority if you would convince the newborn avatar to heed your commands. Let us begin. Yeah. Rock Monster. I didn't realise they had these actual music. It's good. The mere presence of this EG is suffocating. It is as if the weight of a mountain presses upon my chest. The entity has summoned allies of Earth. Oh, that's dead already. Forgot how good the music is in this game. Urgh. Time to get my chicken nugget. It does look like a chicken nugget. Oh, well done, Mel-chan. I come in search of elegant relics, and what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? By what jest of fate did you chance across such undeserved power? And who might you be, sir, to so boldly question our accomplishments? Jerk detected. If you have, indeed, unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in possession of the very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpses. Gods below! A summoner? But how? Cease your infantile prattling. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. Pokemon battle! Defeat the Dark Summoner. How fortunate to die by my hand. Naught but ash shall remain of your wretchedness. Defend yourself, Mel-chan. His words are no empty threat. I'll go after the Ifrit first. You think to stand against me? Foolish bravado. You will burn nonetheless. Be on your guard. His power is building. It's an edgelord. We've got another edgelord. And you get a dot. The giant horn on the summoner outfits never cease to amuse you. Yes. The horn looks so weird, doesn't it? Hey Mia, how are ya? There are two factoids about summoner outfits that Yamitra apparently insists on. They must have horns, and they must expose a fair amount of skin. Ostensibly, they increase the summoner's etheric connection to the Aegis. Ostensibly. They just want better reception on their radio. Why do you struggle so? Your unwillingness to accept oblivion but delays the inevitable. Heed me, Avatar of Infernal Flame. Incinerate these fools in an all-consuming hellfire. Titan. What? Feel nature's fury, you vile blackguard! I tire of this childish game. Thank your gods for granting you another day of miserable existence. He's gone. What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. You learn how to summon Titan! Arr. So that's actually it's actually an upgrade to the what colour was this carbuncle? Yeah, one of our old carbuncles actually turned into Titan. Yeah, he's Titan now. Titan. Yeah, that is very chicken nuggety. It's great. Well, I suggest we return to Apkallu Falls. I have no desire to linger here and chance another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. I'll teleport. Yeah, so you can only have one summon at a time. Yeah, so Ifrit is summon 3. And Titan is summon 2. I must say, I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts. And I also did not expect to be suddenly fighting for my life. What precious treasure do we carry that this callous stranger was so willing to kill us to possess it? Such mysteries aside, I am most glad you were able to secure Titan Iji before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived that conflagration. The Iji of Earth, as was so aptly demonstrated, excels at defence. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities, as well as its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect your offence completely. Meanwhile, I shall confer with my colleagues in the Sons of St. Koinak, and see what I might learn of that hostile summoner. We shall meet anon. What's my actual progress so far? Still 2.55 is my next story one. Hey, you got a new summoning spell. When you have the soul of the summoner equipped, casting the spell Summon 2 will now call upon Titan Iji instead of Topaz Carbuncle. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm still late ARR. Yeah, once we do all the class quests in ARR, or the combat classes, then we'll do 2.55 and move on to Heavenswood. Level 40. How fared you with your training, Melchan? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit Iji, so I perused the records of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of these victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with but a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this Hur was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nonetheless, I have witnessed him use the art of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners, who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it taboo. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier, and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Alright, Little Alamigo. Be sure to bank a good amount of time for 2.55. Yeah, I've heard it's very long, so it'll probably take a couple streams. Which means I want to do all the things before moving on to the next expansion and do all the things in that. Yes! Tag knows me. Tag knows me. You can't hear this arc's villain's lines in anything except the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged Tristan's voice. I haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I really need to fix that. Hello! Well, well, seems like Tristan wasn't telling tall tales after all. He said I could expect some primal addled sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I've a message to deliver. She's all yours, ladies. Oh. It's a trap! Okay. Give you dots. Get him! Get him! Boom! Well. That went well. Sure, there's large parts of it that haven't aged well. Oh yeah, I've heard this stuff that hasn't aged well. But the over-the-top dumb voice for Tristan has stuck with you forever. You know me because you know yourself. Must do all the things. I thought I was over my cold, but my voice still sounds kind of weird to myself. Yeah. Maybe I'm imagining things. You were set upon? The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal in thrall to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that our opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat, and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologise for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant texts proceed apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the Iji, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us, and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Cleo! Hello, sweetie. A new summoning spell, Outburst. Oh yeah, that's my cool AoE. It's very shiny. I'll show it off later. Hello, sweetie. Mwah. We have a cat. Aww. Cute. Not yet feeding time for her though, so. Level 45, Elegant Attire. Greetings, Melchan. Though it is good to see you, I am afraid I have yet to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal, and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stand, we but chase after this man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually, his desire will bring him to us. Where and when Tristan will strike, I cannot say, but it is unlikely to be on a field of our choosing. Thus, I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we may. As fortune would have it, the ruins of Mordona may have provided us with a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is that a set of Evoker's attire has been unearthed. Made during the reign of the Allegan Empire, these enchanted garments were sewn for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man supervising the excavation efforts at St. Coinarch's Find, Rambrose, is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstances, I am certain that he will consent to a request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? Hey, Rambrose! From the Crystal Tower quests. Clunk, 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 whoosh. Sudden rain. Back here again. Yamitra. I suspected you would make an appearance before long. And I presume this fine lady is the new summoner I've heard so much about? Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now, pray tell me, Rambrose, has the discovery of Allegan-made Evoker's attire been confirmed? It has. Truly an historical find. Then can we have it? Gimme. Then, I would ask a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke? Our chances of survival would be greatly improved if you would consider allowing Melchan to wear the Allegan garments. Well, she is a summoner after all, and I must confess to no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effect the attire will have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team. 'Tis a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will be loath to part with the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of Allegan construction, known as Mirror Knights, have risen from the dig sites scattered across Mordona. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. I suggest you speak with my 3 field researchers, and dispose of any such nasty hindrances to their work. I dare say they will then gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed our dig sites suitably empty of armoured horrors, I will see you rewarded with the garment that I myself recovered from the ruins. Kill Mirror Knights. Got it. Hello. A Mirror Knight lurks just over yonder. I can scarce think straight with that thing wandering about. Oh gods, it approaches! They do look very creepy, don't they? Grr. Hey, you okay? Phew, you have my thanks. Now I might finally be able to concentrate on my tasks. If I'm not mistaken, you are in search of the Evoker's attire? I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. Oh, pants. We've got the pants. Alright, hang on, I should probably sort this out, hey? Yeah, let's sort this out. Gloves, boots. Alright. 50. And these are the upgraded versions. There we go. Organised. Alright, so we've got the pants on the go. Can't really see them at the moment, but we will. We will. Whoosh. Next. Hello? Praise the gods! Ambrose said an adventurer would be along. Please, you must destroy that horrid construction. What is it? Oh no, it's a mirror knight. Punch it. Good job. I like, it's got a little uppercut animation that looks cool. Just doof. Oh, so let's swap to Ifrit for a while. Use both of them. Yeah. Thank you for eliminating the source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter so, you see, but abject terror has that effect on folk. Now, I hear from Yamitra that you have need of this elegant garment. I should be glad to see it put to practical use, rather than shut away in some dusty vault. Thank you. Gloves. We got the gloves. Just the icon of the gloves, like red with the white around. It reminds me of Santa Claus. Makes me think it's like a Christmas outfit. The rest of it doesn't look like that at all, but just the gloves look very strange. This is one of the nicer level 45 quests for the classes, because often they send you all over the world, but this one just sends us around this little area. Mirror Knights? Yes, they have become quite bothersome. I will be most appreciative were you to eliminate the creaking pest that has been plaguing me of late. Get it, Ifrit. Yes. Fascinating. I never thought I would be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an elegant construction at such close quarters. This has been a deeply enriching experience. If the price is to be my piece of the Evoker's attire, then so be it. Thank you. Boots, I think? Yeah, boots. Throw on my little bootsies. With our bootsies. Alright, now we talk to Ambrose. Ah, the champion of my researches returns. With the ruins now free of Mirror Knights, the excavations can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Trembling in fear for one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You have performed a valuable duty for us, Melchan. As promised, you shall have the summoner's garment uncovered by my own hand as your reward. Ah, yes. Yamitra mentioned she would await you at Apkalu Falls. It seems there was no doubt in her mind that you would succeed here. And we got the hat. I think I didn't pay attention. We usually get the hat, though. It's a big orange horn. It looks very strange. The summoner has a very strange set. Alright, Apkalu Falls. Back to Gridania. Hmm, 8 minutes until Catalan. Ifrit party! So, this was how the summoners of old were clad. Well, more or less. It is unfortunate that the ruins have yet to surrender the final piece to the suns. These garments. Aside from the colouring, they are identical to the garb Tristan wore. He will find no edge against you through his equipment. Maybe through his personality. When next you face that murderous cad, victory will be decided purely by who is the more talented summoner. To that end, it is time you drew on your experience of defeating the primal Garuda. Yes, her aura of fickle violence is palpable upon you. It is daunting to imagine an Iji born of the Lady of the Vortex. Such unpredictable ferocity should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location in which to perform the austerities of wind. You, my dear summoner, must needs prepare yourself body and mind for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. Yep, we're still on level 45. I sense Garuda's restless essence railing within the confines of your etheric channels. It is time we granted it release with the austerities of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You are familiar with the floating city of Nim in Outer Lanosia? As you might imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way there as soon as you feel prepared. I'm quite excited to see this new Iji. You need an animated Titus laugh emote for poor puns. Oh, I bet someone's working on that. Now that we've got animated emotes on Twitch. Yeah, I bet someone's working on that. Alright. Floating City of Nim, which is over here. So we're in way up north in Lanosia, which is, you know, where Limsa is. The floating city of Nim. You know, there's floating ruins. It's a cool area, actually. Thud. Hello. Shall we begin? I assume that as this is your third such experience, you have by now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. Thus, as before, but you just said I know how to do it. Yeah. I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Garuda's essence will be only too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Garuda EG has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. Birdie! Bird friend! Defeat Garuda EG. Such powerful winds! There can be no doubt we face Garuda's spawn. Damn. God, playing their boss music is such a good touch that I didn't notice before. It's so good! Beware the avatar's feathers. Ooh, feathers. Alright. There's a feather chasing me, oh no! Kill that other feather, just because I can. Ah, never mind. Dimitra got it. Charada EG and Suparna EG. It summoned two smaller ones. Actually, are these? Do my eyes deceive me? I'm certain you summoned but one EG. Are these based off of the extra things she spawns on higher difficulties? I forget what their names were. Oop, Whoosh! Hey! Boop. Nice. Oh, the beat just dropped, but the fight ended. You learn how to summon Garuda, EG. That's them? Ah, nice. Garuda's theme was the first time you sat back and was like, holy crap, this game's soundtrack is actually really good. And it only got better from there. Yes, good. You'd pay $5 a month to use it if you had $5 to spend. I'll keep an eye out, Tag. If I see someone with that emote, I'll let you know where it came from. Masterfully done, Melchan. Garuda EG's power is now yours to wield. Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let us return to Abkalu Falls. I'm sure you must be exhausted after this ordeal. Oh, I don't know about exhausted, but I do have a cat who wants to be fed. Yep, there's the alarm. Got the cat alarm, cat alarm. Cat warning. Cat warning, cat warning. Where is she? Meow. Meow. Oh yes, also I'll throw in the last piece of the summoner gear since we don't get that till the end of the questline. And there it is, there's the full set. It's a very strange mishmash of colours, I must say. Green and red, and orange and brown. Hello, sweetie. There you are. webcam. Hello, sweetie. How you doing? How is my little baby? My cuddly little girl who cuddles us every night. She's so cute. I love her. I have been summoned. Now feed me. I've summoned Cleo E.G. Meow. She hungers. Right, I'm gonna go feed her. I'll give you an idling camera to look at. Slash idling camera. And this music might get repetitive, so I'll put on more of this playlist. Yeah, we've just got a playlist in the background I'll put on. Alright. I shall be back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, sorry, did the playlist not continue? Ah, sorry. Oh, it paused. YouTube auto-paused it. God damn it, YouTube. YouTube! YouTube! Ah, well. I'm back. Six-year-old daughter surprised you, running around humming the Final Fantasy Victory fanfare. Several of her teachers have it as a cell phone signal. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's a good ringtone too. That's YouTube for you? Yes. Are you still watching? Click yes. Like, I mean, yeah, but I wanted to listen to music. And, Go, Joe. Oh yeah, this is the... Whoops. I hit a button. Yeah, this is a full summoner. Sit. It's a very odd mix of colours with... Because the red on the gloves, yeah, look at that. Nothing like the orange. Kind of strange. Yeah. And yeah, so once Summoner and Scholar start getting to higher levels, like they both use a book, but they tend to use different books. Yeah, so this book is for Arcanists and Summoners, but it's not for Scholars. And Scholar books are just marked as Scholar. Yeah, so they tend to use different gear, even though they kind of level together. Yes, I'm listening. I'm trying to go to bed. Yeah, stop turning it off. Exactly. Exactly. With the addition of Garuda Eiji, you now command 3 powerful avatars. As you have no doubt realised, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Eiji, that role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension at how faithfully the summoned being displays the original Primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your AG allies, and the most effective use of their individual abilities will soon become clear. With such mastery of the art at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when next he chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavour to pierce the mystery of his motivations. May your discoveries bring you new confidence, Melchan. When you have Soul of the Summoner equipped, casting the spell Summon will now call upon Garuda Eiji instead of Emerald Carbuncle. So yeah, Garuda now replaces our default Carbuncle. Garuda! Green birdie. She's a birdie. I like this design actually, it's very nice. Yeah, now we have Summon 1, 2, and 3. Garuda, Titan, and Ifrit. Level 50. Mochan, there's been a terrible incident. My poor colleagues at St. Coinac's Find. Murdered. The reports are confused, but they all mention the same black-robed attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He has indeed grown bold, or desperate, to commit such a brazen act. We should set off for Mordona at once and speak with any survivors. It may be that we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster was after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Melchan. He's a jerk. What a butthead. We've got to go kick his butt now. Why is my webcam all off-center and stuff? Like it should be moved over as well. I probably bumped my monitor and that messed, because that's the monitor the webcam's sitting on. Yeah, that's a bit better. Translation: Garuda is your AoE AG, while Ifrit is your single target nuker. Forget Titan exists. Poor Titan. And then there's the, oh, you're trying to sleep? Wouldn't it be a shame if ads that are 3 times as loud as the music would roll? God, I hate that. I hate that. Webcam still looks weird. Oop. Hello. That looks alright. Where's the webcam? There it is. Move it over. Easy fix. Go. Okay. Video game. Especially when you're trying to put a baby to sleep. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Though the necessity pains me, we must ask this man what he remembers of the attack. Tristan cannot be allowed to escape the consequences of his unrepentant savagery. Yes, I'm absolutely certain. It was the same Dark Summoner whom Ymitra described to us. We were celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an Allegan summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from a smouldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. That bastard slaughtered my friends. There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. Another soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense that he would shift his attention to a more easily obtainable gem. After all your progress, you would now make for a most formidable opponent. Oh, I must apologise for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I'm at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these Allegan relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let us be on our way. Let's go kick his butt. Butthead. Proceed. We know that music. I've brought you the soul crystals, as promised. Yes, these appear to be authentic, elegant artifacts. Very well. I shall honour our bargain. From within these gems I will draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners, and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Oh God, the pain. Okay, he's having a moment. Ah, the bumbling summoner and her incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools! I have orchestrated your every move. You have grown much in the art, it is true, but through the wisdom of the paragons, I now command the power of an elder primal. You made a deal with the paragons? And you call us fools? The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. A small price to pay. If you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being, it is indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes, and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. Hear me, demon king of devouring flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish, and be reborn! The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand. But first, there is one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. He's got a weird Ifrit. It's called Belias, e.g. Behold the might of Belias! I've never before sensed such power. All the more reason to defeat this madman. It is not enough. Belias, I must have it all. I know Ifrit will be better for this because it's single target, but I'm going to use Garuda. Ah, the tendrils of darkness. I feel them. Okay, I don't want to know about you. He devoured Belias E.G.'s life force. None can withstand this tenebrous ether. I didn't think it possible. He's absorbed the E.G.'s power. Ah, the power! I am a god amongst men! Sure you are. Also, his last name is Night Flicker. It's always funny when you finally get to fight the villain and their last name is like the most edgy thing ever. Duty complete. By all the memories of summoners past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. Deprived of worshippers, the primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. So, I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, I but recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the immortal flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool had been tempered, there was no saving him, and thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work is left undone. The primal, no, all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How can you not see? I am the sword of vengeance, and I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. Well, he'd gone. You almost got a bloody heart attack when you dozed off while listening to a stream on the couch, only to be woken by an ad that almost blew the earwax into your brain. Oh. Yeah, they need to do a better job at adjusting the audio levels of ads so they're not way louder than the other thing you're watching. Not so subtle theme of evil. To be fair, our summoner dude here ain't exactly the paragon of subtlety. It's hard to take anything a guy with an edgy unicorn headband says seriously. He was so edgy he exploded into flames. He tried to dump a sad backstory on us, but... And he was an edgelord. I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity. The despair at his brother's tempering, or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It is ironic to think that, discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. A summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. Had Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness until, eventually, the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility, and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Melchan. It is time we return to Apkallu Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. He's gone. My bird friend. Oh, how I would love to declare our troubles at an end, but I fear the Ascian with whom Tristan made his bargain is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey among men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner, They seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It is reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus would I have you armour yourself with this last piece of the Evoker's attire. Nod. Wait, where'd you get that? It was discovered at the same dig site whence Tristan seized the Soul Crystal, and the St. Cornac's fine researchers, grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice, insisted that you complete your set. One can never be over-prepared when heading into battle against a paragon. Wear it proudly, Melchan. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of the deeper layer of power hidden within your avatars? A technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Agi. You must have seen Tristan employing this ability. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from the Soul Crystal. Nod. Still your mind now, Melchan, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners, instructing you in their greatest achievement. The true power of the Agi will be yours. Bum. The climactic battle awakens ancient memories within you. This concludes the summoner quests. Oh, there you go. That was Summoner. I don't believe I'll ever grow weary of this spot. The sound of the falls, the dance of the fireflies, they put my mind at ease whenever I'm visited by thoughts of despair. What news of the Ascians? My Order's attempts to locate the paragon who warped poor Tristan's mind have come to naught. 'Tis as if the Ascian simply vanished. I wonder, does he seek to evade our pursuit, or has he moved on to enact some other foul deed? Whichever the case, I suspect we have not seen the last of that villain. What's a summoner? Let us review the history and role of the summoner, that we might never forget the tragedy that befell the unfortunate Tristan. A summoner is a unique type of mage who harnesses the energy of the primals and reshapes it into a biddable avatar. In the ancient Allegan tongue, these avatars are known as Agi. Only those who are present at the defeat of a primal and have captured its savage essence are able to manifest such etheric entities. Now, any explanation of the summoner is not complete without a brief history of its origin. The Allegan Empire reached its peak during the Third Astral Era. Dissatisfied with dominion over Eorzea alone, this thriving civilization sought to expand its borders to ever more distant lands. Eventually, the Empire cast its avaricious gaze upon the southern continent of Mericidia. The peoples of these nations did not, however, take kindly to being invaded, and they summoned the primals to repel the Allegan forces. Hard-pressed by these incarnations of elemental wrath, the leaders of the Empire's military were forced to alter their tactics. They ordered the mages under their command to devise some manner of magic with which to counter the primals, and, after much experimentation, the art of summoning was born. The magic invented by these arcane pioneers met with great success, and, within the Allegan Empire, the title of Summoner earned the bearer an uncommon measure of awe and respect. There you go. Really enjoy Summoner, but you have to say that Black Mage really sells the feeling of power overwhelming when you cast some of the later spells. Yeah, Black Mage is very just explosions. Oh yeah, so here's the upgraded version of this set. The eye level 90 version. I like the colours a fair bit better. It's got like a more forest green, a red horn. Oh yeah, and the gloves actually match the rest of the outfit now. Yarr. The horn still looks weird though. Yeah. Oh yes, I'm going to go do a quest I haven't done yet actually, which is It's to do with changing the appearance of your EGs. So I'm going to do that quickly, and then we'll go over what the summoner does in terms of abilities. And then we'll start on Scholar. Arcanist Guild. Also very curious how the story goes later for Summoner, because you can see like your later abilities, and yeah, you get to tap into like Bahamut powers and stuff. It sounds cool. Oh, can't wait to see how that goes. Hello. An EG by any other name. She desires our help with an experiment. Well, if it isn't Melchan, precisely the woman I wish to see. You will recall Ymitra of the Sons of St. Koinarch. Well, she has recently finished compiling her research into summoning, and was kind enough to send a copy of it to our guild. I was pleased to note that you are listed as a collaborator. I must say it is quite a fascinating read, especially the section covering these essences of primals called EG. You were able to manifest the beings, yes? Wonderful. In which case, I should like your assistance with an experiment. If you are willing, pray join me in the practice area. I will reveal the details there. Experiments! Bahamut, yeah, I can't wait to see what that stuff looks like. Oi. My apologies for the wait. To begin with, might I ask you to call forth an EG? I should very much like to see one with mine own eyes. Maybe the Ifrit EG would be suitable. I understand that it was the first such being to be summoned. Did you not notice my Garuda flying around? Yes, a most impressive being indeed. Created, according to Ymitra, in the image of the entity which one most closely associates with fire, Ifrit. It is my hypothesis that the same fundamental principle could be employed to alter the form of an EG, by calling to mind another image. Pray summon the Ifrit EG again, but this time, focus your consciousness upon Carbuncle. It shouldn't be difficult, given the bond you share. Cute! Brilliant! My theory holds! Whilst it takes the form of Carbuncle, there is no mistaking its ethereal composition. I should not imagine that the abilities it wields have changed. For all intents and purposes, it is still an Ifrit EG, but now we know that there is no limit to an EG's appearance. Well, I must be returning to my post. Let us continue this upstairs. Cute! Yeah, it's really interesting how the levels are shared between Summoner and Scholar. Yeah, I mostly played Scholar, and so I mostly don't know what I'm doing as Summoner. Okay, it's still Ifrit for the moment. Melchan, you have my thanks for indulging me. This experiment has unearthed a new world of possibility for arcane entities, and I hope you will find a use for the discovery. An EG's outward appearance can now be altered by using /EG Glamour. For example, if you want your Garuda EG to appear as if it were Ruby Carbuncle, use the text command Slash EG Glamour Garuda EG Ruby Carbuncle. For details, enter slash question mark EG Glamour. Huh. Glamours are now available for your EG. There are 2 rules to remember. The text command must be executed before summoning your familiars, as glamours will not be applied to already summoned EG. Entering the text command without specifying a glamour will return your EG to its original form. Okay. Currently available glamours. Okay, so EG Glamour. Ifrit. EG. Ruby Carbuncle. Oops. The next Ifrit EG summoned will appear glamoured. Okay. Ah, cute! So if I do it again... Okay, so now it's just set like that. That's cool. And so Garuda, we can make Garuda the blue carbuncle. Alright, so we'll make Garuda EG. Which one was the blue carbuncle? What was the name of that? I forget. Oh, there's Topaz, but that's this one, isn't it? Let's do Titan. We'll do Topaz. Titan. There we go. Hey! You're cute. Emerald. That's right. It was Emerald, wasn't it? Emerald Carbuncle is Garuda. There we go. Hey, that's cool. Are there any other colours, or is it these 3? Ruby. Topaz. I assume it's just these 3, but, you know, I'll do a quick Google before we move on. FF14, Summoner, EG Glamour. Okay, yeah, it's just those 3. Will Summoner ever get new EG Glamour? That'd be nice. Oh. Oh, we've got cute carbuncles now. Good. Let's go through the abilities and then we'll do Scholar. Whoosh. Clunk, clunk. This might take a while actually. Summoner has a lot of abilities because each of the pets has their own abilities. Yeah, so Summoner is a ranged caster DPS. Let's go with Ifrit for now. Yeah, so the 3 different pets all excel at something. They all... Actually, you can see what their auto attacks do. So here, these are all the different pet summon abilities. So the level 1s, these are their auto attacks. So Ifrit's auto attack hits one target. Titan's hits one target but is weaker. And Garuda's hits multiple targets. So you can see what their auto attacks are like and how strong they are. And they all have activatable abilities that are tied to like these cooldowns. Like, you know what, let's go through my base abilities first. So we got 2 damage over time. We've got Miasma, which has a cast time. Lasts 30 seconds. And we've got Bio. That one's instant cast. Yeah, they both last 30 seconds. And you can put them on lots of different targets, as many as you want, I think. So now you've got both of them, and you got both of them. And so we also have Bane. So Bane, you use it on a target that has your damage over time effects, and it spreads it to nearby targets. So I hit that. Whoosh! Now it's on this one too. So that's pretty cool. Potency is reduced by 60%, so it's weaker than doing it manually, but saves a lot of time. 15% chance that bio and miasma durations reset if shorter than original effect duration. Oh, that's cool. So it can also reset your damage over time effects. Good to know. I've got a heal called Physic. It's not very strong, but it's something. I have a heal. And then I've got, so my spammable spell is Ruin. That's what I spam when I've got nothing else to do. And I've got an instant cast version of it called Ruin 2. It's weaker, but I can use it on the run. So it's just something to remember that I have. I can do that on the move. And then we've got this little meter here, which is the Aether Flow meter. I fill it up by using Energy Drain on a target. Deals damage, and it gives me 2 little things. And now I can spend that on Fester, which has a 5-second cooldown. Which it does some damage, but it does more damage the more damage over time things you have on a target. So you want to make sure it's got both your miasma and bio. And then you use Fester. Boom! 1000. Yeah, and you get 2 charges of it. And now we can use Energy Drain again to get 2 charges again. Yeah, so you're limited by your Energy Drain cooldown, which is 30 seconds, so you kind of just want to make sure you don't waste charges. So that's how that thing works. And then there's also group versions of it. Yeah, so I've got a group version of Energy Drain. It's called Energy Siphon. Carbuncle. You should stop. You're annoying me. Thank you. Let's see. Steady. Yeah, we'll put you on steady so you don't attack. Yeah, so I've got a group-wide version of Energy Drain. It still gives the same amount of energy here. It's just, you know, it hits more targets, so it's just... So this one's 100, this one's 40 per target, so when there's 3 targets together, I want to use this instead of that, just for more damage. I don't think I've got a group version of Fester yet. Nah, not yet. Pain Flare, yeah, I get one, just not yet. So yeah, you're putting your damage over time things on the target. You're spamming Ruin while making sure you use Energy Drain to get the energy and then spend the energy. And oh yeah, this is so instead of Ruin, if there's a certain number of targets, I use this one. This is my AoE Ruin Outburst. It looks cool. All multicolored. Yeah, so that's instead of Ruin if there's a certain number of targets. And then we've got the pet stuff. There's a bunch of different pet abilities that I can use. So we've got Assault 1. This one is different depending on... Well, all three of them are different depending on what pet I have. So Assault 1, Crimson Cyclone. Deals fire damage with a potency of 250. Damage. And it holds 2 charges, so I can do it again. Whoosh. That's Assault 1 for Ifrit. Assault 2 orders Ifrit to do Flaming Crush. So that was cool. Does a lot of damage to one enemy and then 50% less for remaining enemies. That's a lot of damage though. And this one also has 2 charges. So. Whoosh. Pretty cool. As these are all on the global cooldown, except for Bane and my Aether Flow stuff. So you're kind of using this and then like one of these. Yeah, it's an interesting rotation. And then my damage cooldown at the moment is Enkindle Inferno. Deals fire damage with a potency of 300 to all enemies in a cone before it. So that's kind of like Ifrit's super move. Very cool. Long cooldown though. And so that's what you can do with Ifrit. Yeah, Ifrit's all about the single target damage. So if you're fighting a boss, then you'll probably use Ifrit. Another interesting thing about Summoner is it has a resurrection ability. Which usually that's healer only. But Summoner can do that. And we have Swift Cast, so we can pair that with res to battle res people. Which is normally a healer only thing, so that's cool. So if you've got a Summoner in the group, they can save your healer. Alright, we'll look at Garuda. So Garuda's all about the AoE damage. Get you to attack, please. Yeah. Yeah, the basic auto attack hits multiple targets. Assault 1 is Aerial Slash. Deals wind damage to a target and all enemies nearby. That's cool. Assault 2 is really interesting actually. It puts a thing on the ground. It puts a windstorm. So it puts like a windstorm on the ground to damage them over time. So you want to set that up nice and early. And I guess I'll have to wait for this to come off cooldown to show Aerial Blast. Because that's a 3-minute cooldown. Deals wind damage with a potency of 350 to target and all enemies nearby it. Actually, is that the same? Here it is, Aerial Blast, 350. Okay, no, it is different for each pet. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, might as well look at Titan. Do we care about seeing all the 3 different animations for this? Swap to Titan. So Titan does less auto attack damage than Ifrit does. And Assault 1. So Assault 1 isn't actually an attack. It gives me a 30% damage barrier. Yeah, Titan is defensive kind of thing. Hey Honora, how are ya? We just did the Summoner quests. I'm just going over the Summoner abilities. And then we'll do Scholar. Yeah, so Assault 1, it's a barrier. It's for if you need to survive something. And Assault 2 deals earth damage with... Okay, so this is an AoE thing. Looks cool. It's there. But if you need to attack multiple targets, then you're using Garuda. You pull out Titan if you need to use the Earthen Armor for some reason. Which means Titan's very situational. Oh yes, we can look at Titan's Enkindle, Earthen Fury. Creates an area of molten earth around the caster. That's kind of cool. Boom! Yeah, that leaves this cool earthen area. Does a lot of damage. Alright, that's Summoner pretty much. We'll look at Garuda's when it comes off cooldown again. And for now we'll go and do Stop attacking. Naughty. Steady. There we go. Good carbuncle. No. You sure cute. Yeah, that's Summoner. It's got a very interesting rotation. We're putting up damage over time things on targets. You're making sure you use your two different assault abilities, because they both have 2 charges regardless of what pet you're using. And making sure you use your energy drain stuff. And then you spam Ruin or Outburst depending on how many targets you got. Interesting rotation. I like it. I'm not very good at it, but I like it. Summoner kind of comes together after 60. It's weird. Ah, okay. Looking forward to seeing what it's like at 60. Alright, let's go start Scholar. So Scholar is the other class that splits off of Arcanist. Nope, can't do that while mounted. How bloody rude. Yeah, their levels are tied together, so as you level Summoner, you also level Scholar. But they have their own quest lines. And they have some similar concepts in their abilities, but they're also rather different. Alright, let's go do Scholar. I like the Scholar quest line, it's cool. No, let's just teleport. Hey Wormy, how are ya? Fairy for the win? Yeah. Fairy's good. Arcanist Guild. Yeah, so Summoner wears a Summoner Soul Crystal, whereas Scholar, it's a Scholar Soul Crystal. And if we take that off, job specific gear required. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, because I'm using a book that's Scholar only. Okay. So I swap the Summoner, take off my crystal. Now I'm Arcanist. It's a bit confusing sometimes. Alright, and this is where Scholar starts. No-chan, have you any interest in history? If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curiously refined and well-read marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes he might meet an Arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual will be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims, because despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with academic ambition still strikes me as odd. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Alka Zolka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild, should curiosity overwhelm you. Ooh, hiccup. 'Tis rare that an Arcanist of your calibre has time to exchange greetings with the guild receptionist. You have become a personage of some note amongst the assessors of Milvan's Gate, especially since your victory over that blackguard Dozmaga. Why, thank you. Marauder. Scholar is probably the most cohesive of all the quest lines. Okay. Yeah, I like what I've seen of it so far. Alkazuka. So this is actually our Scholar person we talk to. It's kind of funny, you go to the Marauders Guild to do your Scholar questline. Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Melchan. I am acutely aware how unusual it is for a Marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into the enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this practice, for at present I am researching the military tactics of ancient Nim. 'Twould not surprise me if you were unfamiliar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15-odd centuries ago, during the 5th astral era. The Nimians lived during an age of wonders, when the magical arts flourished. But magics can be wielded for weal or for woe, and this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. The nations of that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy its stronger neighbours is a mystery which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nimian tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. As my knowledge of Arcanima is cursory at best, I require an experienced Arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any text pertaining to the magical arts. Will you be that Arcanist, Milchan? Nod. There is, however, a complication. The Nimian tablets and other assorted relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to Limsa. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I will not allow thieves to sell it to some Uldan rich collector for pittance. Pray accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks, and help me reclaim my relics. I have strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. Alka's a good dude. I like Alka. We must have those tablets, Melchan. Though I did not seek you out for your combat acumen, pray lend me your magics this once. Alright, Eastern Lenosia. Oh. Ah, interesting. Cannot execute it this time. I don't know what that is, but okay. Oh yeah, the Garuda move is probably off cooldown, so we'll just use that quickly, so you can see what that looks like. Against this... Just use it against these swarms of bugs. Garuda! I have to be in combat, okay? Whoosh! Jeez. That's all like a dust storm. Oh hey, it's that big creepy claw thing. Hell's Claw. I think that's an A rank hunt. It looks scary anyway. I'm gonna leave it alone. I need 8 more health. What's my health? Ah, 69, 69. That would be great. Blow up the docks. Pew pew pew. Hello. As I suspected, they are naught more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to their banditry and take back what is ours. Yeah. Defeat the bandits and reclaim the stolen relics. Have at thee, knaves, he says. Alkazolka the Thinker. I like his little title. Oh, there's a third Lancer there. Somehow didn't notice you. thaumaturges, lancers, marauders. I keep trying to use moves I don't have. Right, he's low on health, let's give him a heal. That barely touched his health pool. Arcanist is not a great healer. Scholar is, though. We're just not Scholar yet. Do you see any others? No? Excellent. Now, help me search for the tablets. Could it be that big shiny? Never. That one's either A or S. The higher ones are aggressive. Okay. Yeah, I knew the B ones are passive. I think that one's an A because I see it around quite a bit. I've seen it a few times. So it doesn't seem very rare like the S's are. Yes. Yes, this is it. A treatise on Nimian military tactics. Just as I had hoped. Hello, I found a shiny. It's a fairy! Hello there. I love the look on his face. He's not quite sure what to make of this. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Mumble mumble. Scholars? Familiars? Fairies? The sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. Not anymore. Mel-chan. By the 12! Have you any idea what this means? We have rediscovered the long-lost magical arts of Nymean scholars. Just another discovery for the Warrior of Light. Fairies. Honest to God's fairies. Well, now I've seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. Right, back to the Marauders Guild. Whoosh. Excellent timing, Mel-chan. I have just finished transcribing a section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called the Soul of the Scholar, and it contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nymean mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy as you did before and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge of Arcanima, so unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts are being preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you will be the first to know. Scholar unlocked. S's require you to do a thing to spawn them. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. The fairy is awoken by the soul of the scholar. With the soul of the scholar equipped, you can summon a fairy to aid you in battle. When called forth, she will assume the form of a healer-type pet. Yeah, I didn't know that you had to actually summon the S's. Huh. They might have changed that in later zones. Okay, yeah. Yeah, just in Realm Reborn zones, every now and then I see people linking, hey, there's an S rank up here, and then I go there and I join in to kill it to get the marks. And achievements. Yeah. I never actually knew. I thought they were just spawned randomly. Alright, throw on our Scholar Crystal. Right, let's just throw on my Scholar set. That'll be easier. There. Hey, I'm already wearing my set. You know what, I'm just going to keep the set on. I love the set. It looks good, so cute. So now we can summon a fairy. Eos. I think story-wise they're the same fairy. It seemed like they were in the cutscene. She just has different appearances. Eos and Selene. And they used to have different abilities, but now they don't. They're the same. So you just use the one you think is pretty. I like Eos. Ah, Melchan. I was hoping you might come along. Deciphering the treatise has proven more difficult than I anticipated, but I have nevertheless made progress. It contains a wealth of military knowledge, much of which details the role of scholars in Nemean units. Apparently, a single scholar could provide effective support for an entire party of marauders. They would employ their magics to heal the wounds and enhance the abilities of their allies. Moreover, they often served in leadership roles, as they were highly trained tacticians. But how swiftly the remembrance of all things is buried in the gulf of eternity. The treatise indicates that Nemean scholars wielded a far more diverse repertoire of spells than you currently possess. Precisely why you lack these spells, I cannot say. However, the fault may lie with your fairy. One could surmise that the knowledge contained within the soul of the scholar is essentially hers. Therefore, if she cannot remember the ancient magics, it would suggest that... A thought occurs to me. If it is indeed the case that the fairy, having been sealed for 1500 years, has yet to fully regain her senses, mayhap visiting a familiar location would hasten the process. And I can think of no more familiar place than the city of Nim. Rather, what remains of it in Outer Lenosia. Why not journey to the floating city of Nim? Something there might rekindle the memories of your fairy. Assuming her memories are incomplete, that is. Though, does she possess memories like you and I? Until recently, I had no idea fairies even existed. It may be ages before I gain an understanding of these otherworldly entities. Alright, off. This is where we went earlier, to do the Garuda, e.g. S's are tough. You spawned a level 61 and it kicked your butt at 80. Oh. You think they're meant to be different? Oh, okay. Back when they had different abilities, they were summoned 1 and 2, and you didn't get 2 straight away. Oh, okay. Ah, interesting. Thank you. Clunk, 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 whoosh. Back in the floating city. What a cool area. Forgotten Whisper. The fairy strains to remember. Aw, it's okay, you're doing your best. There's still special summons at the new stuff? Oh, like S ranks? Ah, okay. Ah, I should look into some of them. Forgotten Whisper. She's still straining to remember. Hello, kitty. Good kitty. No fight. Some are not fun to spawn. Like, make sure no fates in a zone fail for 1 hour. Oh, oh, jeez. That one's rough. We have another spot to go to. Yeah. Oh, what a nice view. That's basically where the Leap of Faith minigame takes place, isn't it? Well, one of them anyway. The forgotten whispers of Nim have rekindled the fairy's memories. I guess we're done here. A few are dependent on gathering certain things at a specific time. Ah. Sounds like some of them would be tough to do accidentally. That you would have to plan to do them. Like that fate one, if there's any like boss fates in the area, you'd need a group prepared to take those down. Interesting. Welcome back, Melchan. I gather the experiment met with success? Then this strongly suggests that each fairy is a distinct individual, with her own thoughts, feelings, and memories. Well, I must redouble my efforts to translating the remaining text. At this rate, your discoveries threaten to overshadow mine. Not to bemoan your accomplishments, but I have yet to decipher any equally amazing stratagems. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. Ba, 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 ba. The fairy has imparted to you knowledge of a new art. Sucker. Which one was Sucker? That was... Oh yeah, that's just the spammable AoE heal. Yeah. The AoE spam. Also gives people a shield. It's pretty cool. The consequences of anger. AoE heal, yeah. I just forget the names of some of the spells. How curious that you always come at the most opportune time, Mel-chan. 'Tis divine providence, almost. Doubly so, since we have both been blessed with a chance to refine our respective arts. You see, in your absence, I have been studying a section of the Narmian treatise, detailing marauder fighting techniques. The fundamentals do not differ much from modern methods, but there are slight variations in footwork and grip, as well as the distinctions between the various ranges and the attacks best employed when... Forgive me, I lost sight of the more pertinent point. Narmian scholars and marauders fought side by side, yes? Well, now you and I have an opportunity to do the same. A Tonberry has been spotted in Bronze Lake, and the Marauders Guild has been asked to dispatch it. Since Tonberries dwell within the Wanderer's Palace, an ancient Narmian temple recently discovered in the wake of the calamity, there is a strong possibility that the creatures have resided there since before the fall of Nim. Do you follow my reasoning, Mel-chan? These malevolent creatures may have overrun the temple, and claimed it for their own at the height of Narmian civilization. They may have posed a major threat to the ancient people, even. If so, then surely facing one in battle would rekindle the memories of your fairy. Even if I am mistaken, the Tonberry poses a threat to the locals. Moreover, I would very much like to put my newly learned Narmian techniques to the test. So, we will rendezvous outside of the Wanderer's Palace, yes? Facing the Tonberry is sure to rekindle the memories of your fairy, and even should my theory prove incorrect, there is value to be had in refining our Narmian arts, do you not think? Tonberry! Sucker's really good if you're running people through low level stuff, because you can drop the shield and blow stuff up while the noobs are safe. Nice. Yeah, shields are just so useful. So there's the Wanderer's Palace. It's a very cool dungeon, actually. I'll show some cutscenes from it, because it's got some good cutscenes. I'll do that after we do all this stuff, though. Well met, Mel-chan. I have only just arrived myself. 'Twas in this vicinity that the Tonberry was last sighted. With luck, it would not have gone far. Got my fairy friend. Look, atop the stairs. My son, my dear son, at long last the rancor, it rises, it rises. It comes! Tonberry! I shall draw his ire, Mel-chan. Lend me your support. Sure, if I remember what my buttons are. Wait, where's my asthma? Do I not have my asthma? Okay. Sorry, I've been playing other games. A graduate mass murderer, Tonberry. Did the Tonberry summon these abominations? Yellow lava. Green lava. I don't know what lava is, but it sounds gross. Oh, he needs to be dispelled. Yes, this is cool. Lets you like play around with your healing abilities as if you're healing a tank, because he tanks for you. That's cool. No, don't die. I need to kill these little things. Oh, he's gonna die. He died. Oops. I'm sorry. I'll battle res you. Wait, that's not how this works. His stratagems are to just stand there. Alright. Oop, that's me. Yeah, the blobs really mess him up, so I need to make sure I kill them. Pew! I can kill him pretty quickly though. Oh, got a thunderstorm now. More blobs! Wait, die. Thank you. Much better. Rarg! What are you doing? Move, damn you! My... Confound it all! The encounter with the Tonberry has rekindled the fairy's memories. Scholar requires more actual healing than the other healing classes. Well, you get to heal a tree as White Mage. Well, so far. Yeah, it's cool that they pair you up with a tanking class to heal. That's very clever. Bah, what happened, Melchan? I thought you could control her. I apologise. I know you've only just begun to work with the fairy. Some disobedience is to be expected. Axemaster Wernzowen will be disappointed, but there is naught we can do. The Tonberry is long gone. Let us return to Limsa Lominsa. This is a cool little spot. What a view. Alright. Back to Limsa. It's muck. Hi. Bum, ba, bum. The zone has always been one zone, but you had to take a boat to get from one side to the other. Now you can just fly. Yeah. It's kind of annoying that there's no aetheryte on the other side. That would have been very annoying before you can fly. Yeah, well. Ah, Mel-chan. Permit me to apologise a second time. Earlier, I was flustered, and not myself. In the aftermath of the Tonberry's escape, I completely overlooked our accomplishments. We confirmed the viability of Nemean tactics, and proved that a scholar and a marauder working in tandem is a force to be reckoned with. Would you not say? And correct me if I'm mistaken, but your fairy regained some of her memory, yes? With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this was a worthwhile endeavour. However, do try and gain greater mastery over your minion, Mel-chan. I would hate for a repeat of that incident. He's kind of not really thinking too much about... Maybe there's a reason she did that? In the image of the ancients. Good to see you, Mel-chan. I have made yet another discovery which pertains to you and your scholarly arts. I have come into possession of several ancient engravings, including some which show the traditional raiments of Nemean scholars. In fact, the extraordinary detail of these illustrations, coupled with information gleaned from other sources, was sufficient to deduce their design. At present, it is impossible to say how historically accurate my designs are. That is why I propose we enlist the aid of Eorzea's preeminent artisans, so that we might recreate these garments. Should they prove sufficiently authentic, I expect your fairy will regain more of her missing memories. In the hands of a preeminent weaver, say Master Redolent Rose of Sunsilk Tapestries, this information should be sufficient. Ah, but you cannot journey to Uldar until you have gathered the leaves of a direwort. Of course. My text explicitly mentioned that the plant's pigments were used to dye Nemean uniforms. Alas, direwort is much rarer than it was in the days of yore. It can only be found in the fog fens now. Lest you think I mean to make you do all the work, worry not. While you scour Mordona for the plant, I will contact Master Rose and convince him to help, though I doubt it will require much effort. Do not forget to obtain the direwort leaves before journeying to Uldar. Without them, it will be impossible to reproduce the distinct colours of a Nemean scholar's uniform. Alright, go to Mordona. Considering how evil Tonberries are, I can understand why he's sure it was a mistake. Yeah, that's a good point. Tonberries are not to be messed around with in other games, eh? Hey look, it's a scholar! Which way are we going? This way. More bowls. Aren't I glad I can just fly over them? Clunk. I'm just streaming class quests. I'm up for it after that. Yeah, we're going to level some Blue Mage tonight. Like Blue Mage is a bit like overworld grinding because you can't take it into dungeons, so we're gonna work together. Oh god! What did I say about more bowls? What level is my Blue Mage? 36. Level 36. And I still haven't seen FF15's version of them. Oh god. Are they terrifying? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, we're going to Uldar. Okay. I thought I'd have to collect several different plants, but we only needed one. Fish. Oh yeah, I meant to check what spell I need for Blue Mage. Is it Flying Sardine? Flying Sardine? Yeah, what expansion was Blue Mage added? It's not a Realm Reborn class. I think it's Heavenswood, or maybe Stormblood. But I was able to unlock it from, well, in Uldar, actually. Nice. Get it. I did some Pokemoning and collected lots of spells. Anyway, Scholar. We're going to the Weaver's Guild. Flying Sardine. Ah, yep. Yeah, I've collected some spells. There's a lot we can get from different dungeons apparently, so we can go through those and collect those together. That'll be fun. Tubby Chocobo! Oh, look at it! Oh my god, it's cute! What's the other one? Beacon. Okay. Hello! This is the Guildmaster of the Weaver's Guild. I suppose you do have a rather scholarly air about you. I've been expecting you, Mel-chan. Have you the leaves and Alka-Zolka's designs, then? Well-learned and well-dressed. A thesis written by Alka-Zolka on the proper habiliments of a scholar. Direwort leaves. The deep blue-green sap extracted from the tiny leaves of this fleshy plant was once used across Filbrim to dye cloth. Crafting raiments that have not been seen in 1500 years. This is indeed a daunting challenge. But it is one I suspect I will enjoy a great deal, for rare is the day a weaver revives ancient fashion. I shall begin at once. You may observe if you like, but be aware it will be a lengthy process. It's been some time since I laboured with such intensity. I adhered to Alka-Zolka's designs as best I could, though there were some certain aspects I felt compelled to change. His lack of familiarity with textiles and weaving led to what I can only assume are errors. You will note that I could only complete the culottes. This is because the other garments require skills which I do not possess. Mistresses Serendipity and Giva of the Goldsmiths and Leatherworkers Guilds, respectively, can provide the finishing touches to the remaining pieces. Ah, but you were unaware that I could not craft the full set by myself, weren't you? Very well. I shall send word to them on your behalf, Mel-chan. You will need only visit each guild and present to them my unfinished work. Nod. You may wear the culottes at your leisure, but the boots, gloves, and mortarboard remain unfinished. Only a master goldsmith and leatherworker have the skill to complete the 3 remaining pieces. So, if you wish to finish what you have started, make haste for the goldsmiths and leatherworkers guilds. The culottes, so that's the pants? Yeah. Pants. We're wearing the old... Yeah, we're going to swap into the older one. I think the glamour I'm using is the upgraded version, so it's going to be a different colour. Think evil Sith Lord Tonberries with spinning lightsabers. That sounds amazing. I want to see that. Yeah, so this set's really interesting in that, like, you actually have the different people craft it. It's very cool. Greetings, Mochan. Red said you'd be along shortly. So, let's see that mortarboard. The finishing touches are all that await these fine pieces of scholarly raiments. This shouldn't take long. Wait here a moment. Here it is, as promised. Amazing what a difference a mithril tassel can make, isn't it? Wear it with pride, Mochan. Now, off you go, and be sure to enjoy your time in Gridania. I got the hat. You got the hat. And now, Gridania. Make that extending lightsabers that reach across half the room. Oh, that's great. Leatherworker. What are they talking about? Oh, poetics farming. Oh, okay. Good luck. Hello, the leatherworker lady. Ah, Mochan, the woman who would single-handedly revive the scholarly arts. Alright then, show me what you've got. Master Rose's work is marvellous, as to be expected. This will be a pleasure. There you go. One pair of fingerless buffalo leather gloves. Perfect for the scholar who prefers that her protection does not come at a cost to dexterity. Oh, the boots? Belly will see to those. He's an expert cordwainer, so you needn't worry about the quality. Besides, I've already spoiled you by making your gloves for free. There's the gloves. You're the scholar, yes? I've been instructed to assist you. If you would please let me see Master Rose's work. This craftsmanship's amazing. I cannot wait to get started. Here you are, madam, made with the finest boar and buffalo leather, in accordance with Alcazolca's designs, which are very impressive, I must say. He must be dying to see the completed set. I know I would be, had I gone to such great lengths. You ought to surprise him by wearing the garments when next you meet him. Hey, Sonatuko, how are you? There's the boots. Back to the Marauders Guild. But where's the nails? Jedi Master Tonberry. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. Thanks, I'll check that out afterwards. What's going on over here? Well, we just got people hanging out. Okay. Hello. I'm back. By the gods, I feel as though I have been transported backwards through time. You are the very image of the Nymean scholars of Eld. Well, minus the gown, but still, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would turn out this well. Ha, I see you approve as well, little one. Suffice it to say, we can consider this a great success. Bum, bum, bum. And I don't have the gown. Well, I'm not supposed to have the gown yet, but I'm going to wear it anyway, just to complete the set. There we go. I forgot it was like this weird kind of browny colour. Yeah, this is the original set you get through the quest line. Another level 45 quest. Yes. I forgot to mention that while I was awaiting your return, I made considerable progress with the deciphering of my Nymean tablets. Much of what I have learned until now has pertained to the roles of scholars within the military. However, these latest texts offer insight into a scholar's activities during times of peace. As you can imagine, they were not the sort to let their restorative magics go to waste. One particularly stirring account describes their selfless efforts to combat the spread of a virulent plague, which at one point threatened to engulf all of Nim. Naturally, they did so with the aid of their fairies, which is why I believe that similar acts of charity may serve to further awaken your winged companion. If you are of a mind to test my theory, why not journey to Camp Bronze Lake? You will find no shortage of the sick and wounded there. Rakusa Farusa would doubtless welcome your services were you to offer them. He presides over the Warm Wine Sanatorium, so be sure to have a word with him if you decide to go. Gonna go heal people! This might be my favourite quest. I'm playing a healer. I get to go heal! Watch it on stream during a good pause point. Okay, cool. Just eating a bit of calories before doing early exercise. Okay. Ooh, soup. Soup went back out through her nose almost. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, that sounds awful. Hello. I'm here to heal people. I should probably summon my fairy. Hello and welcome to Bronze Lake. If you desire treatment, Pardon? You wish to administer treatment? Are you even qualified to... Wait, you must be Melchan, the scholar. We are happy to accept any assistance you can provide. I am told you possess magics which can cleanse the body of toxins, impurities, and maladies. At the present, we have 5 patients visiting the springs who would benefit from this care. Pray attend to these individuals and return to me when finished. Traditional restorative magics may treat the symptoms, but not the underlying cause. To balance their humours, you must leach the impurities from their bodies. Ugh. Ugh. So yeah, these are some hot springs that have healing properties. So this is kind of like a little hospital camp. Are you here to help me? I don't know what's wrong. I just Can't. I'll cast a sooner. Let's see, dispel, right? Yeah. My lungs! I can breathe again. Bless you, miss. Bless you. Arr. Remember Cartano, I say. I was there under the Maelstrom standard, and for every drop of my blood, the Garleans paid double. The 12 willing, I'll fight again, and if I fall, why, I'll see my comrades from the flats again. Ah, you're not one of the ones I need to heal? Okay. Oh, maybe you are. Oh, no, here they are. I thought he was naked then. He's just wearing white underwear. If only the cure was that easy. Yeah. Cast a soon on everything. Try taking a wound sometime, lass. Sure, it hurts like hells at first, but then you get to drink away the pain. Huh? What the? Why'd you have to go and do that? Oh, bugger. Now they'll take me wine away. Righto. Hello. What's wrong with me? My wounds have closed, but still I feel so weak. What did you do? You took something from me. Something bad. I don't know what you did, but I'm glad you did it. Thank you. The corruption lingers. Corrupted ether. Boom! Victory! Next. Asuna can cure drunkenness. Then again, it's toxin in body, so it makes sense. Oh, yeah! That does make sense. Me arm ain't be the same since Cartano. Chirosian says the flesh is willing, but the spirit is weak. I say he's a superstitious git. What's this warmth? Did you do that? Thank you, whoever you are. And last one. Can't sleep, Mama will eat me. Can't sleep, Mama will eat me. What? You set me free. I no longer feel his eyes upon me. Corrupted ether. Bloody ether. We did it! What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Asuna! Ah, those are cool! Early in the morning. Ooh. Oh, that is pretty. That is so pretty. So cool. Pretty mount. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What you did for those patients was nothing short of miraculous. Their commanding officers will be pleased to hear that they can return to active duty. You and Alcazolka have my deepest thanks, Melchan. Treating the invalids has rekindled the fairy's memories. Urgh. I like healing quests where you actually get to heal people. It's nice. You want? I must have it. Hello, I'm back. Ah, Melchan. Rakusa Farusa tells me that your potent magics exceed all expectation. Had a good time, did you? Aye, I thought you might. It warms my heart to see the two of you making such great strides, and it reminds me that I must work harder to see that I'm not left behind. For the nonce, I will resume deciphering the Nymean tablets. Though they have yielded an immense quantity of information on the scholarly arts, I remain confident that they contain an equally impressive wealth of tactical information. If this game bring back the regalia? Yeah, I keep hearing that they're going to bring it back later this year. The fairy has imparted knowledge of a new art. But yeah, I keep hearing that apparently they're going to bring it back later this year. What did we get? We got, Lustrate. Oh yeah, that's a quick heal we can do with our ether gauge. It's a good ability. They are valid. All of them! Level 50, the Beast Within. Melchan, you must come with me at once. Another Tonberry has emerged from the Wanderer's Palace. A travelling peddler caught sight of the fiend and fled to Camp Bronze Lake. Once again, it falls to the Marauders Guild to find and slay it. This time, we will hunt the Tonberry in greater numbers, so that we might surround it and cut off all avenues of escape. I have not forgotten our previous attempt to slay one of the foul creatures. Nor have you, I trust? I have your assurances that you will keep your fairy in line this time, yes? Then let us make for Bronze Lake at once. Our comrades have already departed, but I do not wish to fall behind. We will rendezvous with them at the same place we battled the first Tonberry. Yeah, well, that's just what someone said in chat. I'll do a quick Google. FF14 Regalia Mount 2021. Just looking at random news sites. New 48-player raid. That's a lot of people. The Final Fantasy XV collaboration event makes its long-awaited return. This event will give a lot of rewards such as Noctis's clothes, Orchestrions with the FF15 OST, a triple triad card, ooh, and the beautiful Regalia mount. In September, apparently. Obtain Noctis's beautiful flying car with this event. Coming back next September, apparently, this year. Cool, so September. The new Final Fantasy reveal. Is that the game where like they keep talking about killing chaos? That looks very meme-erific. I haven't really watched the trailer myself though. How is it obtained usually? It's through quest. This collaboration did bring several quests involving FF15 protagonist Noctis and rewarded players with a similar attire. Blah, blah, blah. To begin a quest, the Man in Black. Okay, yeah, so it's a short little quest chain that gives you all the different rewards. Regalia type G. Oh, okay. So there's a quest line to get the clothes. During the event, there's also a special fate that you can get currency from to get the orchestrion rolls. And finally, there's stuff that requires MGP that you buy from the Golden Saucer. So save up some MGP. Am I up for killing chaos? Always. Yeah, the Regalia is going to be 200,000 MGP. At least it was last time. So yeah, save up some cash. The triple triad card is 10,000, and the hairstyle is 20,000. Yeah, I'll put a link to that news post here. Yeah, so it sounds like once the event goes live, you can just buy these. The car, the triple triad card, and the hairstyle in the Golden Saucer. Actually looks like it plays well. Ah! The game looks better than the trailer. Oh, okay. Methodical like Dark Souls without the stamina bar. You chain your melee with magic at the same time. Ooh! That sounds cool, actually. I think I would like that. Okay. Yeah, September apparently. Car will cost 200,000 MGP during event. I'm going to do some sick blockies with subwoofer and doies. Sorry, hoon doies. Alright, let's do this quest. Alright, the Tonberry has reappeared. We must go fight. Slowbeef seemed to like it when he played it. Oh! Where can you get the demo from? It's probably on like PS5 or something, isn't it? There's also puzzles based on magic you use, which is cool. That sounds cool. PS5. Ah, okay. If it was on PS4, I would have downloaded the demo, but no. I'll go watch Slowbeef's VOD of it. That sounds pretty cool. Alright. We'll do this. Ooh. Peculiar Tonberry. Hello. My son. My dear son. Stay away. I cannot. Beef made an unholy deal to get a PS5. Uh-oh, what did he have to do? Thank the gods you have come, Mel-chan. Any later, we might have had to proceed without you. The Tonberry appears to be in some sort of trance and is oblivious to our presence. My fairy sounds like a wind chime. Is everyone ready? Excellent. Remember, we must surround the fiend. It cannot be allowed to flee. My son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. Damn it, not again. It seeks sanctuary inside the Wanderer's palace. I thought we were supposed to surround it. Come, let us follow and finish this once and for all. He has to platinum Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, that's why he's been playing that. Hey, now we're actually in Wanderer's Palace, which is a dungeon. Do not dally, Melchan. We need your magics. Also, Alcazolka, his title was the Thinker, and now he's the Slayer. Rancor flames. And they're invulnerable. That's lovely. Well, let's ignore them. Hello. Do you need a heal? No? Okay. You hang out here then. Goodbye. Tonberry Hexa. Oh, it's got a little hat. Oh, that's cute. You're not meant to be that cute. That's not allowed. Oh, that's right. The flames chase you. Yeah. Alcazolka the Slayer. Did it escape? Boom! Oh, there it is. Give him a shield. Because I can! Woo! Ugh. A fitted fairy? Oh, okay. That's a fairy apparently, alright. Giant bug. It's very creepy. Oh, come back! It's using everyone's grudge. That sounds a little scary. did it. Ah. Jeez. Then the flames come after you. Oh, the flames are all gone. What? Again? Why do you protect this demon? Heal the Tonberry Wanderer. Have you gone mad? That thing is a monster. It must be put down. Healed it. The Rancor. Lily, my son! Why are you here? Who has summoned you? Everyone's grudge? That's usually when you know you're about to die. Then Nim. Nim is no more? 1,500 years. Can it truly be so? I was Suruto Karuto before the sickness from the sea transformed me. The traders, they were the first. As their ears and noses began to atrophy, their limbs grew shorter, and their skin. We scholars tried to halt the spread, tried to find a cure, but in time, we too fell ill. Sympathy turned to fear, and fear to anger. Monsters, they called us. Abominations. Then you were once a man? They sealed the sick within the temple with magics, tried to drown us, tried to forget us. Though our bodies had been changed, our minds remained intact. But within every man lurks a beast. When those whom you call kin deny you, come to hate you and despise you. I too succumbed to the Rancor, until you reunited me with Lily, my dearest son. Long has my mind been clouded with hatred, but by the resplendent light of Lily, at long last, I am free. Aww. Aww. That was so sweet. Hello. Are you just a cute little scholar? You're so cute. Silent Tonberry's people. Hopefully a definitive edition of FF5, because it needed it. Ah, okay. I hope so then. The mobile FF5, yeah. It's why I haven't bothered buying the FF, like the 1 through 6 on Steam, because I heard they're just mobile ports that are really bad. Oh, I nearly killed him. Thank the gods that fairy stopped me. I wonder, did she know it was Cerrito from the beginning? Or was it only... In any case, she has regained a good portion of her memories, if not all of them, I suspect. Well, if you would excuse me, I need to take some time to put my thoughts in order, and decide how I might explain this to the Axemaster. The GBA is honestly the best version? Ah, okay. I came expecting to fight one Tonberry, not a whole bloody mess of them. If it wasn't for you and your flying friend, I reckon we'd not have left there alive. Gotta say, you and Alka make a great team. Shame there ain't more of you scholarly types around, 'cause I could use a partner like you. Take care, Melchan. So wait a bleedin' moment. That Tonberry used to be a scholar like you? So, does that mean you'll turn into one of them if you keep slinging those spells? Or did I misunderstand what he said back there? Ah, the hell's with it. He's gone. That the traditions of my people have not been lost to the ages is of great comfort to me. I do not know how that soul crystal came into your possession, but I am glad that it did, for the sickness robbed me not only of my body, but of Lily as well. The soul of the scholar no longer resonates with my aether. I cannot summon her. Only you can. Only you are fit to wield the magics now. Here, a gown as befits a scholar of your standing. I bequeath it to you, along with the knowledge of sacred soil, my most versatile art. I cannot thank you enough for purging the rancor from my heart. But there are still countless others who have yet to see the light. I cannot abandon them to their fate. I will not. And so I bid you farewell, Melchan. Carry on our traditions with pride. Bum, bum. He bequeathed to me knowledge of a new art. And that's the scholar quests. Really nice. I really like that quest line. We'll go back and talk to Alpazolka again. Yeah, I'll load up that video. Thanks, Tag. The PS1 FF Anthology thing on PSN for the Vita, and PS3 that has 5 and 6 on it. Ah. You heard it has some issues with menus. Ah, okay. That's a shame. Oh. It's quite a glamour. Looks like he's a thingy now. He's a thingy. Lullafil. I remember words. Words are easy. I remember all of them. Such a pleasure to see you again, Melchan. I trust you and Lily have had many a grand adventure since last we spoke. How goes your research? Quite well, and in large part thanks to you. Fighting by your side was an enlightening experience, to say the least. However, as is often the case in academic research, it is the unexpected discoveries which prove the most fascinating. I must confess that I am tempted to broaden the scope of my studies, but that is a conversation for another day. What's a scholar? Are you teasing me? Look in a mirror. Or have you truly forgotten the most basic facts of the tradition, which you yourself helped revive? Very well. In that age of wonders more than 1500 years ago, When rival nations brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, scholars were instrumental in ensuring the survival of Nim. Though they were far fewer in number relative to the Mariners, it is clear that these mages formed the backbone of the Narmian military. One might describe their role as one which provides support, but that does not adequately describe their capabilities, as far as I'm concerned. Powerful restorative and enhancing magics. Well, those were hardly unusual in that day and age. No, what set scholars apart was both the strength of their magics and the manner in which they employed them. Aye, I speak of the fairies, those otherworldly creatures which the scholars learned to bind and control. However, as we saw firsthand on several occasions, that control is not absolute, and praise the 12 that it is not, or we might have never learned the true nature of Tonberries. Alas, I fear that revelation will do little to change how the tortured souls are treated. So long as the Rancor drives the Tonberries to violence, the people of Vilgren will have no choice but to defend themselves. Sad. Yeah, so we'll put on the upgraded version of the set. Yeah, I love the blue of this one. It's such a nice set. There are a few other things I wanted to show, actually. I'll show the cutscenes of Wanderer's Palace, since that dungeon is all about the Tonberries. And then I'll show, do a quick rundown of how Scholar plays. I'll watch that FF15 video. And then I think we're done for today. In room. Yeah. Cutscenes. Let's see. Duty. Where's Wanderer's Palace? There we go. Wanderer's Palace. When the calamity struck, the land surrounding Bronze Lake collapsed, draining its waters and revealing a palace of unparalleled beauty. Thought to have been built by the Narmian civilization, which thrived in the area some 15 centuries ago. The place appears to have been dedicated to their patron deity, Oshon, the Wanderer. In search of the bounty she may hold, treasure hunters have already begun to delve into this forsaken place. But will treasure be the only thing they find? Let's check out the cutscenes. Yeah, this dungeon looks so cool. It's got like machinery in the walls and stuff. And there are big, scary, dark, like shadow Tonberries that chase you through parts of the dungeon that will one-shot you if they reach you. It's pretty cool. Welcome, Alberto. Just kills you, they aren't putting 1 through 6 on consoles. Oh, aren't they? It's kind of silly. Is it only for Steam or something, is it? And at the end you fight the Tonberry King. Steam and mobile? Oh, mobile? Why not console? Fast typer? Yeah. I'm average, I reckon. I haven't done a typing test in many years now. Yeah, I'd say I'm about average. I'm not sure how the lore of that ties in, because The Rancor. Okay, yeah. So you kill their king, and now they're free of the Rancor. Okay. Bound no more by the Rancor of their fallen king, the Tonberries have regained their senses, with a little help from devoted friends. Yo! Yet all thoughts of peace have been put to the blade, as a band of Mamuljar mercenaries, known as the Silver Scales, have stormed the walls and seized the place for their own. Someone must stop the sellswords from turning the Wanderer's palace into an unassailable fortress, and take a stand against Tonberry's slaughter and slavery. Yes, this is the hard mode version. Yeah, so you free the Tonberries. And now some Mamuljar come along and enslave them, the jerks. Poor little Tonberries. That's their boss. Two heads! And then the final cutscene, which is... This one's the main reason I wanted to show these. This is the best cutscene. It's good. That's so good. Yeah, it's a shame that that cutscene doesn't show like other group members, because like they all have different animations where they're like backing away slowly. It's funny. Yeah, that's good. Alright, what else did I want to do before we finished up? Love the look on my character's face, yeah. It's good. We'll go look at scholar abilities. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to the Marauder guy after swapping classes. Let's see what he says if I'm a white mage. Yeah, hopefully they release those versions on other consoles, or on consoles in general, of FF1 through 6, since they're remastering them. I see you are conducting yourself in a decidedly non-scholarly manner today. Is that why you wish me to expound upon what I hope you have not forgotten? Very well. Yeah. So now he's very annoyed that we have forgotten the ways. It's got it. Alright, we'll go show the abilities. But they released it on the Switch. Yeah, the Switch would be perfect. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be the thing that gets you to buy a Switch? Ah, cool. Where's the dummies? There they are. Alright, so this is the second healing class that I've shown. The first one was White Mage. We've got the Fairies. They both auto-cast heals on people. Which you can look at there. Yeah, both fairies have the same abilities at the moment. In previous versions of Scholar, they had different abilities for the two fairies, but they've got the same now. So Embrace, so she auto-casts this. Restores target's HP, so she just auto-heals people every 3 seconds. Pretty cool. And yeah, you can choose which colour fairy you want. pink one or the blue one? I like the blue one. Functionally identical now, yeah. So, we've also got this Aether Flow gauge that Summoner had. We use it in a similar way. I have to be in combat. That's right, Energy Drain uses the gauge instead of filling it. That's what confuses me. So when we're in combat, every 60 seconds we can just hit this ability. It gives us 10% MP back, so mana, 10% mana back, and gives us 3. So you get 3 energy. And you can spend the energy on a few different things. One is just an attack. Absorbs a portion of damage dealt as HP and restores MP, so you can use that to regenerate more mana and just do more damage. Or you can use it on this cool shield. Boop. In which you take 10% less damage for the next 15 seconds if you stand in here. That's cool. Or you can use it on this instant cast heal, which does quite a lot of healing. So that's cool. You've got 3 different options of which to use that energy on. We've got, for our damage dealing stuff, we've got Bio. And then we have Ruin and Ruin 2, just like Summoner. Spam Ruin. You can use Ruin 2 on the move. And we've got a spammable AoE called Art of War, which looks cool. Not quite as good as Holy is for White Mage, because Holy stuns everything. This one just does damage. But, you know, fun to use. That's your damage dealing stuff. Your heal, so we have Physic, which doesn't actually do very much. It gets Cure Potency 400. Actually, let me just compare with White Mage. With White Mage's base heal. There we go. 450, yeah. So Physic's very weak. Don't really use it much. But then you've got Adloquium. I never remember these names. Does a decent amount of healing and also gives them a shield for even more health than you healed. Yeah, just this base heal just adds up this nice shield on people to absorb damage. And if you critical heal them, it does another shield called Galvanize. So now I've got all this lovely shield on me that'll protect me. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got a spammable group heal called Sucker, which kind of similar kind of thing. In that it heals people and then also gives them a shield to absorb damage taken. So yeah, these basic heals, they come with nice absorption shields attached, so that's cool. That's kind of it. There's not actually much. Yeah, it's not very complicated, but it is cool. So we've got a couple of things we can do with the fairy actually. So this is a 60-second cooldown. Restores HP of all nearby party members. So it's just a stronger group heal you can use every so often. On top of this one. And this is a cooldown, 2-minute cooldown. Increases healing magic potency of all nearby party members, while reducing magic damage taken. So that's just a nice little oh shit button. That's about it, I think. You can cleanse debuffs like all healers can. You can resurrect people like all healers can. It's actually pretty simple once you look at the different pieces, but it's really fun to play. So you can build up shields on people. Meanwhile, you're also making sure you use this every 60 seconds to get your 3 charges, which you can then use on whatever you want. You can use them on more damage, or instant cast heal. For lots of healing, we can throw down the shield. Yeah. It's a fun class though, I really like the playstyle. Suffers kind of bad from MP issues. Ah. Yeah, I like how you have more control over your mana because, well, Aether Flow gives you mana back every 60 seconds. And then you can use this to give you even more mana back. That's really cool. Whereas White Mage kind of just, you don't have either of those. All you have is Lucid Dreaming as White Mage. But yeah, I'm only up to level 50 stuff though, so I get plenty of stuff later on. The untargeted instant cast, yeah. We can just run around spamming this AoE ability. It's very nice. But yeah, Scholar. It's fun. I really like Scholar. And your fairy actually does do quite a bit of healing on her own. Like in low-level dungeons, she's most of your healing because there's not much damage going on in low-level dungeons, and then as you level up, you start adding in your own heals and barriers and stuff. Scholar's very simple until like 65. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a fun little healing class. Basically, you put dots on things. Spam either your single target or your group heal, and make sure you're using your little 3 energy things. Cool class, I like it. Alright, I think, is that everything we wanted to show in-game? White Mage gets some gross MP regen stuff later, and then a bunch of free casts. That sounds cool. Deployment tactics. Royal emergency tactics. Indomitability. Restores own HP and HP of nearby party members. Interesting. Fey Blessing. Fairy Gauge. Yeah, you get a Fairy Gauge later. Interesting. Increases rate at which target takes critical hits by 10%? That sounds like fun! Oh, I want to get that! Anyway, yeah, Scholar. It's cool. It's got my favourite outfit. And that's just cute. That's just adorable. At like 60, White Mage can go from 0 MP to 10k in like 2 button presses. That's cool. Hey Mike, how are ya? Nice hat, nerd. Thank you. It is a nice hat. It comes with glasses. Alright, so where was that video tag posted earlier? Just gonna go find that. Oh, I seem to have lost it. Oh no, here it is, I found it. Jedi Master Tonberry. Alright, so this is from FF15. Hang on, let's just mute this. There we go. Window capture, where are you? There you are. Boop. Oh, it's huge. Let me fix that. Master Tonberry. That's a cool flip it's got.
My bad. Biggie, look out.
9 damage. So is this one of the secret bosses of the game? It's going well. It's worse than the secret bosses. Oh wow. Yoda go doink. That combo is fantastic.
You don't want to disappoint your legions of lady friends, do you?
And leave him with you? No way.
Hey, Ignis, instructions! Here, this ought to give you an edge.
This ought to give you an edge.
Good as new.
Until you get one shot. That's pretty good. Just one floor on a 100 floor gauntlet to get to a boss? Oh my god. That sounds rough. Ah, that was good. Alright, was there anything else I wanted to look at before we ended the stream? I think that was everything. Unmute. Very good. Alright, well I think I'm gonna go get some food. What's my summoner soul here? There we go, I'm a summoner again. Gonna go get some food. My friends and I are gonna level Blue Mage and get some Blue Mage spells. And thank you all for watching. I'll see who is streaming. Who have we got? You broke and used the cheaty face invincibility suit. Ooh. That sounds fair. Let's see. Not many people streaming at the moment, actually. Oh, I'll just end the stream. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time, where we'll do Rogue and Ninja next, and that will finish off the Limsa Laminsa classes. Yeah, Rogue and Ninja. I love that quest line. It's good. It's a good class too. So I'll see you next time. See ya.